So, ladies and gentlemen, this is 3 2-minute rounds of boxing. Your boxer standing in the red corner. Give it up for Paul Kemp. And ladies and gentlemen, his opponent boxing out of the blue corner. Make some noise for George Greenman. Over to your referee.
Bout 4 sees Paul Kemp, the taller of the two men, boxing out of the red corner, the long black shorts. George Greenman, the shorter of the two.
Boxers ready?
With the trim, the gold trim to his shorts. The hometown Spartan fighter,
Round
Anya there in his
one.
corner, in the blue corner. And it's George that's immediately across the ring to take the fight to Paul. Paul forced to tuck up. George letting the hands go early, looking to keep Paul backed up in his own corner at the moment. Now Paul starts to fire back, and you can see the reach advantage if he can utilise it. But what George is doing well is, even when he's backing up, he's just constantly throwing, and he's making it difficult for Paul, and he caught Paul there, and I think the crowd realised it. So what he's doing well is he's coming forward, throwing a lot of punches, but when Paul responds and backs him up, George continues to keep the hands going. Now, it can be a dangerous thing, but it's actually working for the man in the blue corner. As I say that, suddenly Paul's found his rhythm and started to come back strongly. What an even 50-50 opening round here at Valhalla, Bout 4. Paul saying the back of the head. There was no malice there. Both men were just throwing. And it's been a tough opening bout for both of them. 3 2-minute rounds of boxing. And Kemp just beginning to look to work behind that long jab. For me, that could be the difference, because the all-action style of George, keep that at range. Keep him backed up if you can at the end of those long limbs. And he's just trying to do that, but it's still a good comeback from George. Well matched again here at Valhalla. Back and forward from these two, and a very tough opening round. Cardio could play a part with the pace these two are setting. So, Paul, for me, just beginning to get through now with those shots. But again, he's still open to the replies from George, which you're seeing now. Warned about pulling his opponent down, and Paul told to keep his head up. Well, a back and forward opening round. I feel you could sway towards George for the sheer output, the sheer work rate, looking to keep Paul under pressure. Paul, for me, started to show better in the second half of the opening round, and immediately looks to go to work to the body. But George, again, that similar style to start the second. But these are longer, straighter punches from Paul. But George, as I said, he responds immediately. Firing back. Oh, heavy right hand. Paul took it well, but he had to take it. It was a clubbing right hand from George, who looked at the referee, almost as if to say, did you see that? It's a big start for the blue corner, the home team boxer in this, the second round. And he's just looking to club that right hand in every opportunity he gets. And it's worked. It's backed Paul up when Paul was getting a rhythm going. Now, for me, Paul's got good straight punches like that jab, but he's got to keep George at range to deliver them. Both men marked up. It's been a tough battle. Been a no-nonsense battle. Hard work. But George relentless in his approach. And Paul struggling to deal with this approach at the moment. He's forced to tuck up, as you see, for long periods. Now he throws back with his own right, looks for his moment, but there's a good slip of the punch there from George, and he fires forward once more. The crowd loving this bout. 4 bouts in, and it's a real fast-paced war, this one. Full credit to both boxers. So much effort in these opening 2 rounds. Good left hook, though. George is beginning to get around the guard with those hooks. There again, with the right and the left. And it's taken the snap out of Paul's punches. There's that right hand again, coming right round the guard. And he does the same with the left. This is huge moments for the man in the blue corner. Big second round for George there for me. Big second round. Anya will be pleased with that. Anya will be saying to him, just keep this up for the third round. Just keep that pressure on. Those hooks are working.
Ladies and gentlemen, the third and the final round.
Has got to get back to just popping out that stiff left jab and keeping George at range. But they'll have told George, get back on him, wear him down again. And that's exactly what he's looking to do. And Paul being forced to box at his shorter opponent's range. Now he's looking to get those straight shots going. I think his corner know he needs a big round here. And again, George just warned for holding there. And then once more, they both step in. And Paul, to his credit, looking to stand and trade now with George. But as I said, for him, it's at the wrong range. It's at George's range, the shorter man. He knows where his taller opponent's head is, and he just keeps throwing those left and rights up to it. Superb cardio here from George. And he stopped Paul getting a rhythm going. Paul has had his moments, but he hasn't been able to sustain them because George has bitten on the gum shield and poured forward and kept the pressure on. And for long periods, Paul has found himself having to tuck up just like this. They'll both be glad, though, I'm telling you now, to hear that final bell. It's a tough, tough battle. George now just showing the first signs of tiredness, and who can blame him? It's been non-stop throwing of those left and right hooks from the opening bell. And this is sheer determination now, but it's had the same effect on Paul. He's too tired himself to capitalise on the fatigue setting in on his opponent. And again, George, out of sheer instinct, throwing these punches. Now, Paul, nice movement. You can see he's got the technique, he's got the ability. But he's been the equivalent of mugged in this bout because George has not let him do that. He's steadfast, stuck to a plan, and just kept coming forward. And you can see Paul absolutely shattered from the sheer effort of keeping George away.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for both of these boxers. What a tear up, what a tear up. So ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to our judges ringside. All in favour, boxing out of the blue corner.
He kept going and he reaps the rewards, George, there. He's tired, but he's got that winner's medal.
Wow, you both go for absolutely everything in that fight, right?
Oh man, I'm not good.
Valhalla Combat. How long's training been going for this fight?
A year or something. Yeah, something like that. I'm so tired now though.
Are you going to be celebrating tonight?
Yeah.
When we see you back?
Whenever.
You're knackered, my man. There you go. Enjoy it. Congratulations, man. I loved it.